All members are present. Okay, first thing on our agenda is Hilda Lane, Lot 2T, notice of intent, continuation for DEP number SE 171-0595. Can we have a motion to continue the hearing?
Make a motion to continue the hearing for Lot 2T Hill Lane.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Sure.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we're open.
Chair, are we having them present? He's
Yes,
here?
Mr.
Yeah,
Webby
okay.
first, and then-
I was confused, you said continue.
You want to open
You want to open it?
Oh, open the continue.
I see.
Oh, should we reword it?
Yeah,
would I
maybe
make-
reword that.
I make a motion that we open the hearing for Hilda Lane, Lot 2T, notice of intent.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, Mr. Webby, you are up. Please state your name. For the
Which one
record.
did you open? 3T?
This one's 2T.
2T, we're starting with, yeah.
I'll put it up on the board for you, Joe.
Let's see.
Sorry, it's lagging a little bit. All right.
Joe Webby, Webby Engineering. And I'm on here on behalf of Deb Emery. Would like to construct a house on Lot 2T on approximately 13 acres. There's a bordering vegetated wetland. We also have an intermittent stream that were delineated by Sebacia. And in order to access that proposed dwelling, we would like to do a crossing going across Hilda Lane with a 12-foot wide driveway. And we're going to disturb approximately 1,100 square feet of BVW. And we're going to mitigate 2 to 1 in the, whoop, you don't have it up there, but in the area that we've set aside. The construction of the dwelling itself, we can keep further than 100 feet from the BVW, but we did ask for this under a limited project and also to be able to build a house in that area.
Does anyone have any,
Yeah, Joe, I read the report from Ecosystems, and there's a couple of issues that they brought up. First of all, that you have it as 1,100 feet of wetlands that are going to be disturbed. You're replacing with 2,200. Ecosystems says it's 2,405 feet that are going to be disturbed, and you have on there 9,320 to be replicated. Can you explain, maybe Brandon can explain?
No, oh, on the form, oh, okay. Which, take the largest ones. I don't know, what, my plan is saying 1,100 and 2,200, Brandon.
Is,
You tell me which one's right.
Okay, I will.
is that for the other lot, 3T, the 90?
we're just talking about 2T, right?
Yeah,
This is just 2T.
2T, oh, okay.
Oh, you think he's mixing them up?
Yeah,
thought
there's
the
just a
other one was-
discrepancy on the form itself, Form 3A. It has a different number than what's on the plan. So maybe, Joe, if you could just clarify for us, is what's on the plan the accurate numbers? And if so, perhaps you can just revise the NOI form.
Well, I think either way, we would have to revise it. I would have to look
Yeah.
through the CAD. I can't do that standing here. Yeah.
They also asked that you set the erosion controls back 5 feet on both projects. We'll talk about this one.
I'm sorry, what was that
They
again?
asked that you set back the erosion controls 5 feet, that the way it's marked on the plans right now, you have the erosion control right up against the fill, and they asked you to set it back an additional 5 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's easily be in the order conditions.
Okay. And also, they were asking about the NHESP letters about the turtle controls. Is there a turtle control plan? A turtle control plan?
Oh,
for
a
that
turtle
box
control
turtles
plan,
in
yeah,
there?
we have to, that has to be taken care of for MISA, yes. I mean, for natural heritage, excuse me.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And will that be done before any initiation of the project?
Well, the turtle plan has to be, I believe that they would have to do a turtle sweep sometime after, I think it's April 15th, I'm not sure of the dates, and before a date in the fall, and then everything has to be silt fenced around. And then somebody goes in there and looks for turtles, and puts them on the other side of the
Got
fence.
it. But that'll all be done before they start any construction?
It
or
has
any
to be
work?
done first,
Got it.
yes.
Thank you. And ask another question?
Yeah.
Just on the replication area, that'll be done before any start in construction also?
It probably will be done simultaneously with the filling, so that they can take materials from here and bring it over there and bring them back and forth. That'll be done under the supervision of Sebacia.
Okay, but doesn't need to be done before? It doesn't need to be done
It doesn't
before
need to
the
be first.
construction
Well, it's up to you,
starts?
but it usually doesn't need to be done.
Yeah.
Typically, at this time of year, we would be doing construction through the winter, in the fall, and we wouldn't be able to get anything to grow probably until the spring.
Ecosystem friendly, do you want to add anything to this? He has some concerns, I think, to hear from you.
Sure.
Thanks for bringing up my concerns. Yeah, so everything we just talked about, and have 3 proposed special conditions, and I like Kathy's as well, as an additional one, to do the wetland replication area, at least before, like, say, the house construction begins. You know what happens, it gets forgotten about.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, like somebody comes in for a certificate of compliance years later, and, you know, they're trying to do we're closing next week, we need it, and then it just turns into a total mess. And it's not fair to the people in the future. So I like that one. I recommend that the NHESP letter that requires the turtle protection plan be attached to the order condition, the special conditions, and be recorded with the order of conditions. It's just good to have it in there so nobody forgets it. And it requires the applicant to create a turtle protection plan, and they're required to submit the turtle protection plan to Natural Heritage before work begins, but also as a special condition, you could have them send you that plan as well, just so you know what's up, okay? And the 5-foot, expanding the footprint of the limit of work and the erosion controls another 5 feet, I'll give you my rationale on this. I've had this happen many times on job sites. People are trying to minimize their footprint. Totally understand that. But when you put erosion control, so here's your slope, and you put the silt fence right at the bottom, when you have like a big thunder boomer that rains a lot, and you get like, an inch and a half in a half an hour, something like that, you get a whole bunch of sediment come down the hill, and just because it's right at the bottom of the slope, that means that there's no room for the sediment to settle out, and it ends up knocking the silt fence over and making more of a mess. Now, if you move that out 5 feet, even that 5 feet is huge because it allows the sediment to find a flat area, slow down, settle out, and then hit the silt fence. And not only that, but there's more volume in area for it to fill up as opposed to when it's just on a triangle. So it's less likely to fail. So that's why I like to see if erosion control is about 5 feet off the bottom of the slope. That's it.
Question on the perennial stream. How wide is that?
It's 200 feet, but we're good on this site. It's the other site that has riverfront area.
No, I'm talking about the road going over.
I think he's referring to the intermittent stream.
Intermittent.
Oh, the intermittent stream, there's no riverfront area, there's just buffer zone and most importantly, bank associated with that. And the amount of bank to be disturbed is 155 linear feet between the two sides. And this is, it's well below the threshold to require, say, a wildlife habitat evaluation. But, you know, they're also proposing to fill in, I don't know, we'll see how many square feet of BVW, right? Yeah. It's not much of a stream, I'll tell you that much anyway. So the important part for me as a reviewer is to make sure that they get the elevation on the pipe correct. Yeah.
And does that elevation appear on here? Does it appear correct to you from what you can see?
Caveat, not an engineer,
Okay.
but. Joe, why don't you help with that? Yeah. Right there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting older now, I need my glasses. This is
Borrow mine?
perfect. Yeah, I know, my cheaters. So what's their invert and elevation here? Invert 28.4, 28.4. And then on the plan, our elevations here at the crossing, let me see, 31, 30, 29, 28. So the bottom of that wetland is at elevation plus or minus 28, and they have it as 28.4. So it's pretty close.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Caitlin, you like to add anything to this?
I mean, I think ecosystems really covered it. I think, you know, at this point, having Webby revise either the site plan or the Form 3 NOI form,
flex
just to, so there's no discrepancy in what area is being disturbed, just so we know, okay, we have the exact number, the form and the plan match up, just so there's no confusion. I think that's really important. And yeah, I think other than that, they covered everything, and we'll make those conditions certainly, including the NHE. Yes, yes, yep,
More of a replication plan and have the details of all the plans in that.
yep.
Also, in the plans, this is a flood zone, is it?
Nope, that's the other one.
Let's see, hold on.
I will say, and Ecosystems also made a comment on the plan itself regarding the replication area details, just including the number and the species of plants used, and then just the protocol for the construction of the replication area to be added to the plan.
Will somebody be, oh, I'm
The
sorry.
contractors, if it's not on the plan, it doesn't get followed, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a separate report, but nobody ever reads that. And the guys building it don't read reports, they read plans, you know?
I
Yeah, that
just
makes
wondering
sense.
who's going to be overseeing the replication area.
I think in our last, if I remember correctly, whoever delineated the wetlands did it, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly from a previous project. Do you remember?
I would just want somebody to look at it before, to make sure it was done correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before they start any construction.
Anything, anyone from the audience like to speak on this
So
matter?
is this the house, these are kind of, hard for us,
Yeah.
people to know, this is the house further back?
Mr. Webby?
I just have them come up to the mic
Oh,
and say
excuse
their
me,
name.
when you do speak, please come to the mic.
Diane Bradford, 131.
Yeah. We just need you on the mic for the record.
Diane Bradford, 131 Hayward Street. I live on the corner of Hayward and Hilda Lane. My question, is this the house that's the farthest one back on Hilda Lane? Or is this the one next to the retention pond?
Further back.
Okay. Now, I guess there's going to be, is there a culvert? Is that what goes over the river?
So our understanding, yes, there is an intermittent stream, which means it dries up sometimes during the year. It's not there all the time. And they
Okay.
will build a culvert under the road, the driveway, so that the water, when it does flow, can flow through that culvert.
Okay. My question is, if anybody's been down on Hayward Street, the culvert that is there has now been pretty much not working. They're going to tar it over the land, but they're not fixing the bridge or the culvert. My question is, you put this in, and we have a water table that's rising, and we have a big storm. Who is going to maintain that culvert? Because that's what happened to the one on Hayward Street. It wasn't maintained by the town, and that's why it's having a problem. The maintenance needs to be done, so who's going to make sure that's done?
That's a fair question. Do we know, is that it, the driveway is private property, correct? And so the culvert will be over it. It'll be the property owner's responsibility.
Yeah, if it's private property, I would say. If it was public, then that would probably be DPW, would be my best guess, but yeah, if it's private.
Would be the DPW, but
Yeah.
this would be
This
the
one, yeah,
property
be-
owner's responsibility.
We could put special order conditions to have them clean it once a year.
Because if a town wasn't maintaining it, how is, a family gonna maintain this? If we have weather like storms, which we could get, and make this, overflow or whatever, do damage. I just was curiosity. I mean, you got to know who's gonna take care of it.
Yeah, because there's two homeowners. How would we handle that?
There's only one homeowner,
No, I'm talking if they build the two houses, there'll be two. Oh, actually, one homeowner, you're correct. Yeah, before that.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly, we could condition clearing of debris that build up in there, whatever needs to be done. But yeah, I would say that would probably be the,
Building? No, right.
well, if it's private, then it wouldn't be by the.
No, I'm talking about like the builder inspector or somebody who, when they make the plans for the house, but that would be on the deed maybe, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look into that. We'll ask more questions on that. Anyone else have any questions? Without the proper plans in front of us, we can't vote on this, right, Caitlin?
Yeah, I would say wait until, because again, there's a discrepancy between the form and the plan of what's actually being disturbed. So I feel like we would want to know
Exactly.
exactly how much is being disturbed. And then again, to what Brandon was saying, the guys who are going to implement all this look at the plan. So it'll be important to have that step-by-step sequence of, okay, here's how the replication's going to go, so it's done correctly. And then just listing out the species and the number that's going in, just so we know.
Yeah.
And the guys implementing it will know, okay, here's what's going in, and they know exactly what to do. So I think once that's revised, we can revisit next meeting and then make a decision from there.
Yeah. That's, how's everyone else feel about that?
Okay.
Look on them. All right, Mr. Webby, would you like to continue this to the next meeting? Obviously, okay. Can we have a motion to continue this to our next meeting on September 9th? Hilda Lane, Lot 2T.
I make a motion that we continue Hilda Lane Lot 2T to our next meeting, which is September 9th.
Do we have a second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, Mr. Webby, we're on to lot number 3. All right, can I have a motion to open up the hearing for Hilda Lane, Lot 3T, Notice of intent, continuation, DEP number SE 1710596.
I make a motion that we open Hilda Lane, Lot 3T.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Joe Webby, Webby Engineering. I'm here on behalf of Deborah Emery, and she would like to, again, build a single-family dwelling on approximately 8.7 acres on Hilda Lane. And this resource area is completely within the riverfront area, not completely, it's partially in the riverfront area, and it is beyond the 100-foot from the BVW. So we filed under the Rivers Front Protection Act, and just as a further note, when the actual drainage easement is still in the same spot that was approved by the commission with the roadway sometime, I think in the fall.
Ecosystems, you like to give a short representation of your peer review?
I'll go right to the comments section.
Okay.
I have similar comments as the last one, but this one's different in that we're not doing a crossing, but we are in the riverfront area. And let me just read it out. According to the site plan submitted by Webby Engineering, approximately 5 feet of fill will be brought in for the proposed house with a proposed limit of work and erosion controls coming right up against the edge of the grading. So same issue that I just talked about.
Yep.
So if you could move that back 5 feet, that would be great. Second comment, the eastern, northeastern portions of the lot are mapped within bordering land subject to flooding associated with Palmer Mill Brook. If applicable, the applicant must show the flood zones on the site plan and comply with the performance standards for work within bordering land subject to flooding. So that's a question that I have.
Yeah.
Okay? If the limit of work goes into that, because we know that there is a 100-year floodplain associated with Palmer Mill Brook here, okay? Third one is, although the applicant described the total riverfront area in the notice of intent narrative, the applicant must also include the total riverfront area on site for the proposed project on the Wetlands Protection Act Notice of Intent form. And we recommend that the applicant submit a revised WPA Form 3, that's the Notice of Intent form, with the total square footage of riverfront area on site. The performance standard, the big performance standard for work in the riverfront area is that you're allowed up to 5,000 square feet or 10% of the total square footage of a riverfront area on site, whichever is greater. Right? So if it's over 5,000 square feet, then we need to know what that total riverfront area is so we can make sure that they're staying under 10% total, because this is new construction. Work is more than 100 feet away, but just barely, so it's very close. And then we get into the rare species issue, which is the same situation as I talked about last time, so I won't bore you talking about it again. And very similar proposed special conditions so far, unless something changes, based on my comments. Record the Natural Heritage Letter with the registry deeds, could be attached as a special condition. Keep the erosion controls 5 feet out. Turtle protection plan, send that to the Conservation Commission at the same time and send it to Natural Heritage. Anything else? You got any questions for me?
Any questions?
Okay.
I had the same thought as you about the bordering land subject to flooding. So I did, hold on. I did pull up the map. It doesn't have the exact property lines, but I think it does fall into the site plan. So just adding that line.
Yeah.
And there's no buffer zone, it's just
It's just the line, now, it's just the blue, just the blue line.
Yes.
There's an orange, says Zone X, but that's the 500-year floodplain, not the it's the 100-year floodplain that's the legal area that we have to worry about, which is the blue shaded area. And, you know, it's not the commission's job to prognosticate where that line should be. That it should be the engineer putting it on the plan or making a statement that it's not on, you know, in the work area. And if not, make a statement, put a note on the plan stating that.
Any further questions?
No? Good.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone from the audience like to comment on the Lot 3?
This is the one that really makes me nervous. Honey has had, I mean, the Nezarellas have had problems with flooding. We've had problems with flooding. You're going over things that shouldn't maybe be disturbed. I'm worried about the retention pond because Mr. Webby in the past has said if it floods, it will go into the river, which then goes into the culvert on Hayward Street. We have too many things here that might disturb our properties. We don't deserve any more flooding than we have right now. It has damaged my pool, it's damaging my screen room at my house, it's coming up through the cement floor. I just want, before you make a decision, make sure it is not always for the people that want to build a house, but those who have lived there for 30, 40 years. That's all I ask.
Go right ahead. Please state your name.
My name is Saidina Nasrallah Van Helderland. I know they want to put the pipe through our land to go to the river. Why in our land, not in a person? He built his house. And if this pipe broke, who's responsible for it? Us, or the town, or the new person he built the house?
I couldn't understand. What broke, you mean? Sorry.
They want to put the pump through our land to go to the river. This is what I heard. Yes, Mr. Wilby? You said you were putting... You said you're gonna put pump in our land to go to the river. Yeah, no.
I think she's worried about that retention.
Yeah, you wanna put it in our land to go to the river.
Which is in back of her home, and it can flood again. That's what she's worried about.
This is what I heard. You said going through Nasrallah's land. Not today, but when I came before, you said you're gonna put like something to take the water from the street to the river. It's gonna put in our land. No, it's not. Okay, this is what I heard the first meeting
Yeah, no
I
problem.
come here. Thank you.
No. You can, follow up on that. So get my.
Just
Yeah,
one
clarification.
comment on the drainage basin. That has been reviewed by the peer review of the planning board, their engineer, and that has been already approved. Okay, and we have an overflow that's pointing on our property, not anywhere else, so that if this does fill up, it'll just go off into the woods.
With the culvert that's damaged right now that the town's supposed to hopefully fix, obviously that's going to back up the water, I would assume.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best thing that's going to happen, not the best thing, but that will only help this project, because they can't just fix that culvert, they got to build a bridge so that there's more capacity for the water to go through. And they're just waiting for the money now, it's all designed. I think they're going to do away with the culverts and have a bridge.
You talk about over Palmer Millbrook?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
Yeah.
at Hayward.
Right now,
Hayward
it's
Street,
only
yeah.
one lane, they cut it down to one lane.
Yeah, that's got to be fixed, obviously, and they'll build that up, they have a nice bridge, and there'll be very little water that backs up in storms once that's done.
Thank you, Mr. Webby. Yeah. Ecosystems, please.
I want to clarify one thing that I just noticed. I want to point out that I did the field review, and then I coordinated with Samantha from my office, and she's the one that wrote the report.
Yeah.
And I just noticed something. On WPA Form 3, on the riverfront area, it reads that there will be 14,200 square feet of disturbance in the riverfront area. But it reads that 14,200 square feet will be between 100 and 200 feet. I just want to confirm that that's not between, I just want to confirm that. Because if it's within 0 to 100 feet, that's not allowed, for new construction anyway. This being a brand-new lot, you have to stay at least 100 feet away from the river. And the work can be within 100 feet to 200 feet, but it has to be limited to 5,000 square feet or 10%, whichever is greater, which is why we need that
numbers to be-
total number, so we can do the division to see if it's 10% or not.
I'm sure you have my
Yep.
report.
Well, let me see, what do I have here?
Yeah, I didn't put the 236,000 square feet of the total riverfront area, but the proposed work within the outer and then the inner, I have the 14,200, and on the inner, 0.
6%, okay, so my recommendation is to revise the NOI form and send it, the revised NOI form, at least that page, not only to the commission, but to DEP, because they need those numbers for their means as well. Yeah.
No problem.
When I look at the numbers, I'm not so much thanks for putting in the report, but I wasn't looking at the report, I was looking at the WPA form, which is the important thing.
Yeah, oh, go right ahead, sorry.
Just to clarify, we talked to the Highway Department Secretary. Hayward Street is going to have it retired. They cannot afford to fix the culvert and the bridge or handle the drainage problem. So basically, it's a Band-Aid. It's not going to fix overnight to make this problem go away.
Yeah, the
So-
town has to approve the
so-
money to get there.
Huh?
And the town has to come up with the money in.
Right,
To do it
and
in-
that could be years, who knows?
Yeah.
So to talk that that's going to be fixed and everything's going to be beautiful, it might not be in the future. Just-
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions or concerns? Obviously, we're going to ask for continuance, ask Mr. Webby, so you can update the plans.
I think on 2T, you'd like us to show the FEMA zone, fix the total riverfront area on the NLI, and the solicitation area. That's what I have.
Those are the three big things, yes.
Yep. And for this one, yeah, and this one also, like the flood zone has to be on the map, the main plans. Yeah. So we can't vote on it until we get everything lined up.
As long as we boil this down.
Yep, yep. All right, I see no further questions. Can I have a motion to close the hearing?
Motion to close the hearing on.
Oh, do I-
Motion to continue.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Motion to continue.
Motion to continue, Helder Lane, Lot 3T.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Yes, it will be on the next meeting on September 9th. Yep,
Thank you, Brandon.
thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, moving on. 71 Haynawan Drive, DEP number SE 1710598, notice of intent, septic system upgrade. Can I have a motion to open up the hearing?
Make a motion to open the hearing for Anawan Drive.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Hello, state your name, please.
Good evening. My name is Dave Klenert. It's Klenert. I am working with George Collins, the engineer. We're out at 225 South Main Street in West Bridgewater, and this is for a septic upgrade. And I do have the green cards here, and I believe that you had done the advertisement.
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you. All right, go right ahead and
All right.
explain what's
So, this is a
proposed
septic
and why it's
upgrade.
being done.
This is a septic upgrade. It's a failed cesspool pit. It's in the back of the yard where we're going to put the existing proposed septic system. This is a 5,000 square foot lot. It's very small, and there's very little area to work in. What we're proposing is a straw wattle that starts at the corner of the house on Hemlock. It's going to go out to Hemlock, around the limit of work area, all the way along the back property line and along the side property line, almost up to Anawan Drive. This will encompass the full limit of work area. I believe that the disturbed area is going to be about 2,800 square feet, so just a little over half the lot. On this very small lot, it's going to get disturbed. There's two catch basins out front on Hemlock Road. These are leaching catch basins. We're going to put, we'll install silt sacks in them. They'll be maintained until everything's loamed and seeded and stabilized. There is going to be it's going to be a block retaining wall. It's the easiest way to build it. It's 6 inches of gravel. These are 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot blocks. And I think we're only going to need one level because the highest the retaining wall will be is about 1.5 feet after looking at the plan and looking at the top of the wall. So I think one block, and it's the easiest, most innovative way to get the system above where we need it. And this is just to get the system above the water table properly so that the state approves it. This has been reviewed by the Board of Health. They've approved the plan. So this is really just a really tight site. The wetlands that were located by Brook Monroe are across the street on Hemlock Road. We walked the site today. I looked up when Brook went out there to flag the wetlands. It was June 17th, almost 2 months ago. We didn't find one flag. So there's no flags across the street, but the topography indicates that it's a steep slope, and at the bottom of the slope is the wetlands. And we can, if the board requires or requests, we located those flags by survey. We can relocate them by stakeout if they want.
Caitlin, like to add anything?
Yeah, so like Dave said, we went out there, Paul and I went out there today. Everything was staked out nicely so we could see where erosion control was going, everything. And, you know, everything's out of the 50 foot, which is good. The only thing in the 50 foot is the portion of the erosion control down the bottom there. So that's a good thing. And yeah, like he said, the wetlands flags weren't out there. The topography did make it easy to see with the slope where it would be. The septic system's failed, so it's going to get done anyway, even if we were saying, oh, you know, reflag them. The Board of Health has approved it, and it'll be underway, so.
Yeah, we're replacing a field system. So
Right, so, and it is across the street. It's not, like I said, it's not within the 50-foot no-touch. The wetlands are across the street. So while typically, you know, we would ask to reflag, where it is a failed septic system, I'll leave that at your discretion, how you feel about that. But like I said, you know, the topography did make it really easy to see, even though the flags weren't there.
yeah, no, I don't see a problem with that. Anyone else have any questions? Oh, nobody? Okay. No further questions. Can I have a motion to close the hearing?
Motion to close the hearing on Anawan Drive.
Second?
Second.
All right. Can we have a motion to approve the notice of intent to put a new septic system, upgrade system in.
I'll make a motion, I have 71 and one drive for the septic system upgrade.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right,
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
set, thank you.
All right, we're moving on to discussions, which one never goes away. 314 Plymouth Street.
We're getting there.
I know, getting-
Yeah, this is just a quick update. So the stormwater management plan that was approved by the commission was issued to Casco. So that's in hand, they're agreeable to that, so that's all set. From there, I reached out to Pat Brennan so he could do the stormwater inspections. So he has written up a proposal, which I forwarded to Casco so they could share with the applicant. So I'm just waiting to get a signature back on that. So once they give us that back, I can give that to Pat, and then we can go forward with the payment and have him get out there to do the inspections. And that's really it on that one. It's not under discussions right now, but there were a couple of forms that weren't signed
We can send.
last week. So I'll send that around.
All right. Also, we need to sign for 71, septic change. The notice of intent.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anything else to discuss, Caitlin, on your radar?
That's about it for now.
Okay, that's good. All right, moving on. Give a motion to approve the bills.
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, signatures. All right, everyone get a chance to look at the meeting minutes for August 12th that was sent out?
Yep,
Everyone okay with those?
yep.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve August 12th, 2025 meeting minutes?
Make a motion to approve the August 25 meeting minutes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, wait, second. Sorry.
I'll second.
All right.
Second.
All right, you got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we just need to sign those things. Can
Here they
we,
come. Bills, bills, bills.
you don't like signing bills?
Wait, one.
We all sign them, yeah.
I've been meeting some-
Yeah, we sign the 71.
I should look before I punch.
If you see your name sign.
These were the ones from last week.
Okay.
So let me,
You want me to because
they do. So this one, let me find the page for you.
We don't have the sticky sheet notes?
I know. I'm off my game today.
Oh, thanks.
Here we go. All right, so this is, okay. I'm gonna paperclip it so it doesn't go flying. All right, so that one I believe is Thompson. And then one Ponset. All right, this one was 615 Monpont.
And do we have one more, or is it?
There's nothing on the cart for.
So we'll just do it next
Anna
meeting.
one, so yeah.
Okay, anyone else have anything to discuss? Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn for the evening at 7:45?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.